We are live. You guys didn't get it?
No, I just didn't.
There you go. All right, here we go. So 10, 21, 21. Wow, okay. So question number 2. Question number 1. Whenever you want the equation of a line, our goal is always y equals mx plus b. That's our goal. So we eventually want all of our answers to look like that. To have that happen, we're going to need to do a couple of things. We don't know m, which is the slope, so we're going to use the slope formula first. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. These are points. They're just points in what we call function form. So we have a point at 3, 6, and we have a second point at 5, 2. So what I have is first point x1, y1. Second point, did you not get one? Yeah, Ivan, did you get one? Yeah. And x2, y2. So I'm just going to plug the numbers into this formula. y2 is 2, y1 is 6, x2 is 5, x1 is 3. So we'll rewrite my slope formula as a 2 subtract 6 over 5 subtract 3. Simplifies to a negative 4 over 2, which is a negative 2. That's my m. m equals negative 2. Now, to get the equation in this form, we're going to use our point slope formula because I have a point and I have a slope, right? So I'm going to use my point slope formula, which is my y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, okay? I'm circling these because these are our main equations, right? These are the ones we need. So y is a variable for the y-axis, x is a variable for the x-axis, y1 is 6, x1 is 3, and my slope, m, is negative 2. So we'll rewrite this as y minus y1, which is 6, equals m, which I know is negative 2 times x minus x1, which we know as 3. I'm just going to simplify because I want it to look like this. So I'll have a y minus 6 equals a negative 2x plus 6, because I distributed, plus 6, I'll have y equals negative 2x plus 12. This is a line that would go through these 2 points. Thumbs up? Okay, want me to give you a second to catch up? Okay. Question 2. We haven't seen question 2, but it's not that difficult. Okay, it's really 2 different questions. What we need to do is this. For what values of A are the graphs parallel? Okay, here's A. I don't know yet, but if I were to solve for y, it would look like that. If I solve for y, it's going to look like that, and I'd have the m, right? So if I solve for y, it would look like y equals mx plus b, and I'd know the m. So, okay, I'm going to do this. Minus 2x minus 2x, 5y equals a negative 2x plus 10. Divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. Y equals negative 2/5 x plus 2, right? Now, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. Y equals a over 3x minus 4/3. We need these two to be the same. Here's where it's going to get a little tricky, but we need these two to be the same. Okay, I'll say it again. I need these two to be the same, or these two to be equal. So I'm just going to set negative 2/5 equal to a over 3 and solve. So to make these equal, they have to be equal, right? So I'm going to just do this. I'm going to take my negative 2/5 and set it equal to a over 3. Okay? Well, I know how to solve for a. I'm going to undo the divide by 3. How do I undo the divide by 3? I just times by 3, right? So I'll times by 3, and I'll times this by 3. And so I would need a to be a negative 6/5 for these two to be parallel. Now if I want perpendicular, I need a over 3 to equal positive 5 over 2. I need to find a, I need the value of a, but I need these two slopes to be opposite. So instead of negative 2 or 5, I set it equal to 5 over 2. So instead of negative 2 or 5, I need it to be equal to 5 over 2, the opposite slope. Now again, how do you solve for a? What would you do? Yeah, Preston? Multiply by 3, right? Multiply by 3 again. Multiply by 3. And the value of a I would need would be a 15 over 2. Can you do that tomorrow? Just remember, take the slopes and make the slopes equal. Or take the slopes and make the slopes equal to the opposite. Okay? All right. Thumbs up. Let's look at number 3. Write an equation with a slope. M equals 2/3 passing through 6, negative 12. Okay, so that is a slope and a point. That's a slope and a point. And I have a point-slope formula, don't I? So I'm going to write my point-slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Because I have a point and a slope, so I use my point-slope formula. My point has an x1 and a y1, and my slope is negative 2/3. I'll put those values into my slope point formula. I'll go y minus negative 12, double negative, but I can deal with that. M is a negative 2/3, x minus x1, which is 6. Okay, how am I doing? There's one thumb up. Thank you, Carlin. One thumb up. Any other thumbs up? There's 2, 3. Okay, good. Double negative, right? Let's just take care of the double negative right at the bat. And I will distribute. That times that, that times that. Negative 2/3 x plus, because negative times negative, 6. 3 goes into 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative negative makes positive 4. Okay. Finally, we'll just go minus 12, y equals negative 2/3 x minus 8. Okay. This line will go through this point with that slope. Okay, number 4. It's 2 questions, and we're going to do 2 different parts, parallel and perpendicular. So it's 2 different questions. I'll just draw my line straight down. So I'll do parallel over here, and I'll perpendicular over here. Okay. First thing though, I better do is solve for y, because I need my slope. So solve for y. Okay. Minus 2x, right? Y is equal to a negative 2x plus 4, 2 over 1. So I have the slope. Over here I'm going to write m equals negative 2. Okay, that's the slope. So if they're parallel, they have to have the same slope. Again, I have a point and a slope. Point slope. If I have a point slope, let's use the point slope formula, right? So I'm going to write y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Let's use our point slope formula. We can take our point x1, y1, plug it into the formula, and our slope, and plug it in the formula. So we'll have a y minus 6 equals negative 2 times x minus a negative 8. Okay, double negative, we'll just make it to a plus, right? Plus plus. Okay, let's simplify this. We'll have a y minus 6 equals negative 2x minus 16 plus 6 plus 6. Tay, remind me to get you some candy, okay? There we go. I'll get Tay some candy, and then we'll do the other part. How am I doing? All right, so that's the parallel one. This question only has two parts to it. Let's do the perpendicular one. So the perpendicular one, we do the exact same thing, except a different slope. Our slope here is going to be a positive 1/2. This one goes down, this one goes up. To be 90 degrees, they have to go different directions, okay? So again, we have a point and a slope. Let's use our point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, okay? x1, y1 is my negative 8, 6, and my slope is 1/2. I'll go y minus 6 equals a 1/2 x minus a minus 8. Same thing, just different slope, right? Same thing. Double negative, change that to a plus. Of a y minus 6 equals, and I'll distribute. That times that, that times that. I'll have a 1/2 x plus 4. How am I doing? Okay. Plus 6 plus 6. I'll have a y equals a 1/2 x plus 10. Interesting. Negative 10 positive. That doesn't always happen. So this one's perpendicular through this point. All right, so write this formula down. This is what I could have taught today. A of n equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Write that formula down. Super easy formula, okay? Okay, write that formula down. A1 is your first term. N is your variable because it stands for the number of terms, and D is the difference. It's really easy. I'm not trying to throw too much out at you, but it's really easy, okay? So we need a formula. Using this formula, we're going to write this. It's actually pretty easy. We're going to write AN equals 6. Where did I get the 6 from? Perfect. Parentheses n minus 1, that's your variable, times 3. Where did I get the 3 from? What's the difference between each number? 3. Isn't that easy? There's your formula, okay? That's your formula. Now, if you want to find the 30th term, we're going to take 30 and plug it into our formula. So we're going to say A of 30, because we're looking for the 30th. So like the question, what is the 30th? A of 30 equals 6 plus 30 minus 1 times 3, and just use a calculator. Now, the other way to do this is you just keep making it until you get 30 terms. What a pain. You might make a mistake, right? Formula's easy, okay? So I'm just going to go 6 plus parentheses 30 subtract 1 parentheses times 3, and I get about 93. So if you were to count up 30 keep going plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, when you finally get to the 30th number, it would be 93. Thumbs up on that. pretty easy. We don't really need, I mean, this gives you one less homework assignment. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, now, 6. Are they parallel or perpendicular? What I need to know is the slope. I need room to work. Personally, this is like, so I'm going to write 2 minus x equals 3y, and next to it I'll write the 2y plus 10 equals 6x. Okay, I just need room to work, so I'm going to write them side by side. So I get a little bit of room to work, okay? Now I need to solve for y. I need to solve for y. Because I need the slope. So I'm going to solve for y. All right, solve for y. Divide by 3. Divide by 3, okay? I get a 2/3 minus. Now there's an invisible 1. I need that. 1/3 x equals y, okay? I'm going to circle this. I'm going to circle that number. I circle that number because that's the slope. I circle that number to slope. That's down 1 over 3, down 1 over 3, okay? And then I'm going to go minus 10, 2y equals 6x minus 10. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. I get a y equals 3 over 1x minus 10/3. Okay, I'm going to circle this. I don't care about the other numbers. I only care about these two numbers. So what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Do you know anything? Yes?
There are negative reciprocals.
Well said. Do you hear those cool words? Negative. Oh man, you made my day. Negative reciprocals. So they have to be perpendicular. So you're going to say, what are they? They are perpendicular. Okay. All right. Translate this line. Oh, I didn't give you a line. Well, okay, number 7. I'm going to have to rewrite 7, okay? So I'm going to give you a line, just going to move it, and then come up with a new equation, okay? That's how you have to do. Yes? Oh, Harper, thank you. There's always some smart girl in all of my classes that find my dumb mistakes. Thank you, Harper. You're the one. In 3rd period, it's always Ellie. Ellie Holmes. She's always the one who catches my dumb mistakes, right? In my 4th period class, it's always Molly Rennersinger, right? Thank you. Okay, number 8. Now, we did number 8. It's the exact same question out of our journal, right? So I'll let you guys do number 8. And then homework. I have a homework sheet for you as well, because you need to practice this, all right?